Hello everyone, welcome back for the third installment of the Dark Ronin project. Now, we already covered the basic idea of the story. We introduced you to the four main characters of the story, the team, although there's two more characters left to cover that have not even been touched yet. But we'll get into them later. Here we're going to continue with the final two, the second pair of the team of Ronin. Now, we will begin with the most important, but the one that has the least participation in the story, so to speak, in a certain way. We're talking about the believed to be a sorceress, Vexx. Now, Vexx, although everyone from the very beginning, from the start of this series, up into her season arc, or sub-arc, if you want to call it, introducing her as her character and her role in the game. Of course, this comes with a spoiler, because, well, we're planning this anime, so we can't avoid spoilers. We are actually creating the story, or at least the storyline, for the actual anime. Now, Vexx, believed to be human, is not. Not at all. She's what we would call today a half-breed. She's both human and angel, otherwise known as a lesser angel. She has limited powers of angels. Mainly, the most important for her is what is called the third eye, or as we humans would refer to as the mind's eye, the brain, the psychic connection, the thinking, the cerebral cortex, whatever you want to call it. Now, the third eye allows her to read angelic texts and allows her to practice angelic magic to a certain degree. However, she is not like regular angels. Regular angels, or high angels, are virtually unkillable. Only a demon can kill an angel. A human, good luck. You couldn't even scratch an angel. No more than you could scratch a demon under the current rules of the realms. Her role is the guardian of the future. After the War of Light, and the angels and humans have won, it was decided by the heavens that humans can survive on their own, and they were separated from angels and demons to continue their lives, continue on their own, having both knowledge of good and evil, the ability of destruction and creation. They were deemed worthy in their own right as a distinct species created by the heavenly body. Now, this said, she is a perfect target for the specific demons that created this contract. They specifically wrote her into the contract to curse the contract. After all, the contract between demons cannot be made directly with a lesser angel at all. But with a little twisting of context to make the contract, she was considered human by her half-human heritage. Call it a loophole. And her job is pretty much halted from the beginning. Her having to absorb all the information, see the scenario, took time before she could jump into this game. Her participation was slowed down and made even harder, because magic is words, ideas, intentions through symbols, words, and runes. The controlling of reality can be played out in scripts, contracts, and stories, even fairy tales. So, it took her time to pass all these little barriers and traps and nitpicky details of the contract that would prevent her from jumping in right from the start. So the second time you see her is a long time coming. It comes to the third stage. The third chapter, or the first half of the second arc of her introduction. Of course, her role is a little unique. She has to find the final member herself. An ex-bounty hunter turned great hunter. A man who is tired of death, is tired of being the policeman, so to speak, of the humans, decided to just throw it all away and just become an ordinary human. With his natural ability to kill, as a hunter of men, he was ideal for the role as a hunter. Hunter to protect the village, the hunter to feed the village. A man who kills to preserve life, to keep life going instead of taking life, ending someone's life. He did not want that anymore. So lo and behold comes Vexx, who poses to him a great debate of humanity, a great debate that they are both reluctant to get caught in the middle of, for their own reasons. If she cannot convince him the value of human life and preserving it, and he can't convince her that it is not as it seems, that things cannot just be rushed. They have to be meticulously overviewed. They gotta take into account all scenarios. And this is the strength of Hunter. He's a strategist. He's a tracker. He plans. He plays life like a game of chess, which adds to his success. With the aid of Vexx, they come up with an ingenious plan to help turn the tables on this game against the demons. But it's a race against time for them. After all, Ronin and Whisper have already honed their killing skills. They've honed their strengths to their hearts, which is definitely needed. Now, it's up to Vexx and, of course, Hunter to lead them to the final battle and defend them in their roles. So, it gets more and more interesting as we go. In the next chapter here, on my channel here, we will cover the intricacies of magic and how magic in this story is different than magic you've seen before in a fantasy tale. So, until next time, you have a good one.